I've seen you do is be able to help people, whether it's people you're very close to or sometimes people who aren't. But the people that you're close to, you're able to help them, but not feel like you have to fix them. And I think that that's a really difficult line that I struggle with, of what is then helping and what is then overstepping. How have you learned to create boundaries? What's the mindset behind it? And how can someone be okay with other people in their life feeling pain and not trying to constantly fix it?
I wrote about this idea that I share in Think Like a Monk, which I call radius of care. So if you think about a radius, how far you are from someone. And so sometimes you can help someone by being really close to them and being really close to the problem. And sometimes you can help someone by not being involved. And what I realize is that, I mean, you've been talking about this a lot lately, but what I realize is that we live in a illusion that if I solve this for someone else, it solves the problem. Not realizing that you're taking away their skills and the muscles they need to grow. It's like me saying, or actually you saying, because you're stronger than me, but it's like you saying, I'll lift your weights for you. I'll run your miles for you today. Don't worry about it. I'll meditate for you today.
I'll say yes.
Right. But it doesn't help. Like how would that ever transfer?
No,
like your meditation, sure, you can send energy, sure. But your meditation doesn't transfer into someone else's calmness. You running on a treadmill doesn't transfer into someone else's fitness.
Someone should create that.
Your weightlifting doesn't transform into someone else's strength. It doesn't transfer or transform.
No, for sure.
So then why would you, doing everything else for someone else, cause them to grow? So then the real question is, do you want to help them? Or do you want to feel like you're helping
Control them.
And most of us want to feel like we're helping people rather than actually help them. So sometimes the hardest thing is to receive a call from someone you love and say to them, I'm not going to get involved. Not because I don't love you, but because actually if I get involved, it's going to take away the exact thing and step you need to take in this situation in order to make this a long-term benefit. And that isn't a cop-out. That's not me saying I'm stepping away because I don't want any responsibility. This isn't an excuse to get away from offering help and helping your friends.
Which if you love someone, you want to anyway.
Exactly. It's actually saying, I love you so much that this is the right decision. Now, if someone right out asks you for help and be like, I need you to do this, sure, maybe you will step in. But I think often it's about having that healthy conversation with them and asking them, what will actually solve this problem, right? Like what will actually create a long-term harmony to this challenge that they have? And to me, that's the best way to set boundaries, because I think often people think of boundaries as like, I've said it, that's it now. And that's not how I think about it.
And you think of boundaries as also being set for you. Like you think that a lot of the times when you think of boundaries, it's like, I'm setting this boundary because it's going to protect me. But you never think about, I'm going to set this boundary to protect the other person. I'm going to set this boundary to help the other person. Like boundaries always seem like a selfish thing. Or not, I wouldn't say selfish, but it's for yourself. You're setting them to protect yourself. But like, I just realized you could also be setting boundaries from what you said to protect other people. Let me not overstep. Let me not overhelp. Let me not oversay so that they can't come to the conclusion for themselves. And, you know, you really did that for me in the beginning of our relationship, because I felt like I was pretty lost about a lot of things, especially when we moved to New York.